starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some DA. It's all yours.
Thanks very much.
That's a great story, DA. Thanks. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The three great shooters out there for them, Curry and Poole in the backcourt with Thompson at the three. Draymond Green is out there with Wiggins. And for the Lakers, they've got LeBron James. Johnson is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Reeves in at the two guard. Clark, no shortage of experience on the floor tonight. Two veteran teams going at it.
And what that screams at me, Kevin, is leadership. When you got that kind of experience, you've got leadership. We've got players on both sides who can be coaches on the floor for their respective clubs. And that's something a lot of teams don't have.
Now Curry. After LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter. And I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Well, I tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Hard to believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the playoffs for just the third time in his career.
And Kevin, it almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume.
James Wiseman, he's checked in for the Warriors.
2 minutes remaining.
Westbrook with it, picked up by Thompson. James wide open. Offensive rebound, Johnson. Here's Davis. They had a number of cracks in it, but came away empty-handed. And there's a minute 45 left here in the first quarter. And here's Poole for three. Connects from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in.
Substitution for the Warriors.
We've got 1:28 left in the first. Curry against Westbrook. A pass to Reeves. Fires the three. Curry with the rebound. And it's the Warriors' ball. One of my favorite eras in NBA history, Clark, the 80s Showtime Lakers.
Man, I played against those guys. Thankfully, it was just twice a year because we were in the Eastern Conference. Those dudes were unbelievable. Magic running the point. Kareem still playing at a high level down low. Worthy finding his stride and finishing the break. They didn't just win titles. Showtime had a flavor that was fun to watch if you weren't being run out of the building by it.
Now here's Davis. It's another look. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Well, Davis, so dominant, so strong, so athletic, so skilled. He got everything he wanted right there.
Here's Poole. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Wiseman. Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Horton Tucker. High post shot. Westbrook, no good.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Curry's shot is good.
Curry's release is so quick. As a defender, you can't afford to give him any space. You can't lay off at all.
Here's Westbrook. Not going to go that time. Curry with the defensive effort. Kuminga with a wide open look. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got...
All right, fans, here comes your Lakers.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stance-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
The backcourt pair for them, Westbrook and Walker. Then it's Thomas Bryant. And it's Toscano in at the four-man position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. GA, thanks. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Walker.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
Curry outside. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Klay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. As one of the biggest stars in the NBA, Russell Westbrook, Clark, puts a lot of energy into his charity work.
Yeah, he really does, and I don't know how many people really recognize that, but I know he's appreciated for it. He started the Why Not Foundation to help underserved communities, and they're doing some great work. Russ said, why not? Has always been his attitude whenever he's pursuing a tough goal, and thus he named his foundation the same way.
Reeves the pass to Walker. 13 feet away. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. There's 38 seconds left in the second quarter. Again, Curry missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Warriors leading by 7. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
Thompson against LeBron. Banked in off the glass. LeBron's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The Warriors have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good.
Arguably the most impactful player in modern NBA history, Stephen Curry has changed how the game is played, really making this more of a three-point shooting league.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter.
Thanks very much.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They have a 9-point lead. Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to use the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making every possession count.
And Kenny, how about what you saw from the Lakers?
Hey, Ernie, it's not hard to see while they're down. They're not even shooting 35% from the field. They've got to come up.
And that should do it.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Curry has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The three great shooters out there for him, Curry and Poole in the backcourt with Thompson at the three. Green is out there with Wiggins. Westbrook finds Johnson. Here's Reeves. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Davis. Shoots over Poole. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
That is textbook when you're talking a pump fake. Well executed that time by Davis. So good at knowing how to use that shot fake effectively.
And looking at Anthony Davis, a huge part of this team.
Sure is. I mean, along with every team he's been on. This is a superstar player. I mean, no question about that. He can headline a roster full of superstars. Not much on the floor that AD can't do.
Here's Reeves. Loads it up for Davis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Curry with him. Westbrook picks him up.
2 minutes.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Cranes the three-pointer.
Curry.
Curry's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors.
Tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
Davis down low, guarded by Green. Here's Johnson. Goes back up. Green with the block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves the 9 shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
Toscano. Talen Horton-Tucker.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. With the putback, Draymond Green pulls it in. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Here's Horton-Tucker. Here's Davis. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And here's Poole for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's James. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Poole finds Wiggins. Golden State moving it around. Lets it go from 11. That one wide left. Lakers trailed by 14. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Good on the bucket.
Yeah, you know, Westbrook is dangerous from everywhere, and he seems to be quite comfortable operating in the mid-range, too.
Curry passing to Poole. Back to Curry. Green breaking loose. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Here's Westbrook. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Warriors on top. They lead by 14. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got Thomas Bryant, and it's Horton Tucker in at the three spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Green with the block. On its way from Curry for two, kept alive. Wiggins kicks to Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Walker in the corner, launches it. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got his fourth rebound in this one. Curry. Rebound the Lakers.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Horton Tucker's shot is off. Warriors leading by 11. Wiggins finds Thompson. Outside Curry. From past the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half. Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 14. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for Talen Horton Tucker. The Warriors also with a sub. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Jordan Poole. Here's Bryant. Kicks it out to Johnson. Walker with a clean look. Over to the wing. Here's Reeves. Here's Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
That's tipped.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Warriors.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Stephen Curry.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Just 5 to shoot. Bryant doesn't go for him. Wiggins with some nice D. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lets the three fly. Warriors the rebound. Another shot. And Curry puts it in.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA. No matter what, they got it done.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Curry outside. Cans it from downtown. And the Warriors lead by 19.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.